Hello and welcome to our latest video. Today we'll be discussing the Great Depression. A period of severe economic downturn that lasted from 1929 to 1939, which affected the entire world, but had a profound impact on the United States and Europe. The Great Depression was one of the most significant events in modern history and shaped the course of the 20th century. It was a time of hardship and struggle, but also a time of resilience and determination. In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at the causes, effects, and legacy of the Great Depression. The Great Depression was triggered by the stock market crash of October 1929, also known as Black Tuesday, where the stock market lost 11% of its value in a single day, causing widespread panic and selling. This event marked the beginning of the worst economic crisis in modern history. The Great Depression had several causes, including the unequal distribution of wealth, a decade-long economic boom in the 1920s, which was followed by a period of economic contraction, and the failure of banks and other financial institutions to properly regulate the stock market. In the 1920s, the US economy was booming. People were buying homes, cars, and consumer goods in record numbers. The stock market was also thriving, and many people were investing in the stock market, believing that it was a surefire way to make money. However, this was not the case. The stock market was highly speculative, with many people buying stocks on margin, which meant that they were borrowing money to invest. This created an illusion of prosperity, as people felt that they were making money, even though they were actually just borrowing it. When the stock market crashed in 1929, the illusion of prosperity quickly disappeared, and many people found themselves in debt, with no way to pay it back. This led to a wave of bank failures, as people tried to withdraw their savings, and banks were unable to repay their depositors. The effects of the Great Depression were far-reaching and profound. Unemployment skyrocketed, with millions of people losing their jobs, and businesses and factories shutting down. Homelessness, poverty, and hunger became widespread, and many people were forced to live in makeshift shelters, or even on the streets. The US government initially responded to the crisis by doing very little. President Herbert Hoover believed that the market would eventually recover on its own and that the government should not interfere. However, as the crisis worsened, he changed his stance, and the government began to take action. In 1932, President Hoover signed the Reconstruction Finance Corporation Act, which provided government loans to banks, railroads, and other financial institutions. However, this was not enough to turn the economy around, and the crisis persisted. In 1933, Franklin D. Roosevelt was elected as the new President of the United States, and he immediately launched an ambitious program to get the economy back on track. This program, known as the New Deal, was a series of reforms and initiatives aimed at providing relief, recovery, and reform to the American people. The New Deal included programs like the Civilian Conservation Corps, which provided jobs for young men in conservation and development projects, and the Works Progress Administration, which provided jobs for millions of unemployed workers on public works projects. The New Deal included programs like the Civilian Conservation Corps, which provided jobs for young men in conservation and development projects, and the Works Progress Administration, which provided jobs for millions of unemployed workers on public works projects. The New Deal also included reforms to the banking system, which had been one of the primary causes of the Great Depression. The Banking Act of 1933, also known as the Glass-Steagall Act, created the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, which insured depositors' savings and helped restore confidence in the banking system. The New Deal also included several programs aimed at boosting the economy, including the National Recovery Administration, which was established to help businesses and industries recover from the Depression. The Agricultural Adjustment Act was another important program, which aimed to increase farm prices and boost agricultural production. The New Deal had a profound impact on the American people and the economy, and it helped stop the Great Depression. The programs and reforms of the New Deal provided much-needed relief to those who were suffering, and they helped get the economy moving again. The New Deal was not without its critics, however. Some people felt that the government was overstepping its bounds and interfering with the workings of the market. Others felt that the New Deal was not doing enough to address the underlying causes of the Great Depression. Despite these criticisms, the New Deal is widely considered to have been a success. It provided a safety net for millions of people who were suffering during the Great Depression, and it helped get the economy moving again. The legacy of the New Deal is still felt today, and many of the programs and reforms that were introduced during this time continue to be in place, providing vital services and protections to the American people. We hope that you learned something new, and we look forward to bringing you more interesting and informative videos in the future. Thank you for watching.